than just the absence of violence. It refers to specific peaceful methods and skills used to achieve social change and political change. On the personal and group level, it proactively prevents violence, and when violence does arise in these interpersonal settings, it helps create lasting solutions. So my work started a year ago in Cape Town, South Africa, where I conducted a case study on an organization called the Chrysalis Academy. Chrysalis Academy is a youth empowerment program that aims to prevent social violence in the Cape Flats, which is this huge expanse of land outside of the city of Cape Town. The population there is about 4 million, and you can see what a typical neighborhood looks like in the above picture. The Cape Flats have some of the most powerful and enduring gangs in the world, with corresponding rates of crime and violence. My thesis this semester was to try and generate external validity for my findings in this case study by finding similar techniques and values present in organizations here in the United States. So I'm just going to share with you a couple of my findings. And the first is a technique used to socialize to nonviolence, and that is to thrust people into novel environments that sometimes make them feel uncomfortable. In these environments, people are more readily willing to accept new ideas and beliefs because they come to the scenario and their learning from a place of humility. For the Chrysalis Academy graduates, this meant living in the woods for weeks at a time with roommates who came from different religions, cultures, and had different languages. Another technique is pairing structure with challenge. Structure helps people overcome challenges and things that are harder for us to obtain or harder for us to learn, we more naturally value more. So the more challenging it is to learn values and beliefs, the more those learners internalize those beliefs as being important, but also as being their own. And then finally, I'll just highlight one shared value that comes shining to the surface of all nonviolent organizations, and that's a respect for diversity. Nonviolent organizations and their members respect, empathize with, and value differences in other people. Part of this is an expanding of how individuals create their in-groups versus their out-groups. In this setting, with the Chrysalis Academy, participants who came from Kailesha, Hanover Park, Mitchell's Plain, or any other neighborhood in the Cape Flats originally identified very heavily with those neighborhoods and oftentimes with the corresponding gangs. After completing the process, they identified strongly as being South Africans, and they wanted to return back to their home communities and be positive role models. So you can kind of see how that's an expanding of how they structured their in-group. This was really inspirational work for me. This is a really short overview of my findings, and I hope you enjoy my presentation.